Okay, this is DBTV. I am here with Tamra Washington, the Chief Winemaker of Yealands Estate in Marlborough, New Zealand. So what brings you to the UK, Tamra?
It's always an exciting time of the year, January in the UK, leaving sunny New Zealand to come to cold and snow, no actually. Lots of trade events always in January, so lots of promotion of our wines with our importers Liberty, and also the New Zealand wine growers, the annual trade tasting, and lots of sort of work in the trade in between, so it's always really busy and buzzy and good time of the year to come.
And you guys focus on single vineyard wines. Do you think the single vineyard approach is becoming more A, important and B, popular in New Zealand?
Look, yes, I think that anything that ties back to the provenance of a site, kind of like anything, not just with wine, I think it's really important to sort of promote the provenance and sort of you can actually say, okay, tie it right back from the wine, the bottle of wine, right back through to the actual block of grapes and where it came from, and the really sort of special aspects of the site and the flavours. It's really important, and we're lucky we can do that with our site because we have in excess of 200 blocks, which we have the chance to make single block wines from.
Sure. And how do the kind of flavours and quality differ from single block wines?
Yeah, I think if you look at our vineyard, even though we're in the Awatere Valley and we have sort of typical sort of flavours coming from our site, especially with Sauvignon Blanc, the more I delve into it and the more that we sort of learn about the site, and because we keep everything separately, I've seen that we have quite different flavours coming from block to block on the vineyard. So one side of the vineyard near the coast in particular, we have quite a lot of quite sort of herbal and mineral flavours, but then another block sort of a little bit more inland, sort of a few kilometres inland, more sheltered. We're tending to get sort of more black currant, a little bit of sweety thiol characteristics. So it's lovely to actually be able to make those wines separately and see the expression of flavour come through. Okay,
brilliant. And why do you guys focus on whites?
I think our site's cool climate, Awatere Valley, so we're sort of 25 kilometres south of Blenheim in South Island, New Zealand. Whites thrive. I mean, we retain acidity, and I think acidity is really important to wines. Natural acidity, give beautiful definition and tension, and also we get a real purity of flavour with our whites, which is really key to the whole style.
Sure, and obviously everyone knows about Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. It's got a great reputation around the world. Was there another grape you'd tip as having a really bright future in Marlborough?
Well, I think we were talking about whites, but obviously Pinot Noirs is fantastic and such a wonderful, wonderful grape, and we're getting lovely Pinots coming from Marlborough, and there's a huge future. Also, going back to whites, Pinot Gris, Riesling, and of sort of more recent times, Gruner Veltliner is something that we've invested in and we're making, and that's got quite exciting potential.
And you made the first in the region, is that right?
No, the first in the region was made by another producer called Conrad, but it's been in the last couple of years. There's a number of producers now with Gruner, and so there's a bit of a buzz. Definitely great to show what else we can do in Marlborough. Different styles.
Excellent. And you spent some time making wine in Italy. Have you brought anything back? Have you learned anything that you've taken back to New Zealand and kind of incorporating into your winemaking there?
It's quite funny because I probably couldn't have gone from one extreme to the other. In Sicily, making a lot of sort of variety suited to warmer climates. It's quite a hot area. New Zealand, very much cool climate, especially the Awatere Valley where we are. But more than anything, it's sort of you learn to adapt, and I think that you just have to adapt to where you are and sort of do the best with what you have. And I think that's a philosophy that I have come back with.
Okay. And finally, do you think it's an exciting time for New Zealand wine?
Yeah, definitely. There's so much going on in New Zealand. We are very lucky. We're blessed. We have such a fantastic climate, te wā, everything encompassing. We've got a bit of history. We're still very young, but there is a little bit of history now behind us. Learning more about what we're doing, not just sort of Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, in Marlborough, Syrah, Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Hawke's Bay, North Island, but also all these other varieties that are there, and we're kind of focusing on as well. I think there's something to suit everybody from New Zealand.
Sure. Okay, fantastic. Well, Tamra, thank you very much.
Thank you.